How do you think the offense evolves from here? Because it's everything in the NFL evolves. So what do you see as kind of the next phase of where they go with this?
Well, I think it's still maybe a little bit of a work in progress, obviously, because now you got a game plan. Look, right away, those 20 to 25 Nick Chubb touches, those are gone. They're not in the script. He's not walking back in the locker room this year. Um, but you got to see some fun things. Look, Jerome Ford had a high school pedigree of being a wide receiver. I doubt the Tennessee Titans had in their game plan last week, okay, well, the running backs lined up wide. He ran a sluggo, seriously, and he ran it really, really well and just fried our secondary to the point where he scored a touchdown. And just incorporating other things. Everybody kind of knows what Kareem can bring to this offense. His effectiveness as far as pass pro, his effectiveness as far as receiver, his effectiveness in the screen game. There'll be some times where they're going to look to use Pierre Strong and try to just get his overall 4.3 speed in, to the open field. But there's still a lot of talent here. There's still a lot of skill here. And the one thing we didn't see through the first 2 weeks was kind of the featuring of the wide receivers, whether it was Cooper, whether it was Donovan Peoples-Jones, whether it was Elijah Moore. And you saw them make the attempt to make sure they got all three involved on Sunday. And we still really haven't got much of a return out of the tight ends yet to this point. And then there's still the factor of Deshaun with his legs. There's still a lot here offensively. I think the run game, look, I don't know if any of us truly know here. They're going to look what works best for Jerome Ford. They're going to look what works best for Kareem Hunt. They're going to look what works best for Pierre Strong. It's going to be a little bit different. Maybe, we all thought maybe we're going to start to see more inside zone this year because Deshaun likes to play out of the gun. It's just a better style for him. But without Nick Chubb, maybe that's not going to be the case. Maybe they'll stick more with a more outside zone. It just allows two of their better players, in Joel Bitonio and obviously Wyatt Teller, to get out and basically just, even if holes aren't there, they will make holes. Obviously, just do the their physicality, and being in the pole game and running. There's still a lot there, and I think that was the biggest thing we needed to see Sunday, was that this team can still score a boatload of points, even if Nick Chubb's not going to be a part of it. And, there's going to be a role for everybody. It's more of a baseball lineup now. It's not going to be like, well, let's try to get a couple of bases, couple of players on base and have Nick Chubb hit a home run. It's going to be a little bit more, complimentary, getting everybody involved. And if Deshaun Watson has to resist urge and just say, I'm going to throw the ball to whatever guy is open, that's not necessarily a bad thing.